Hey y'all. It's Naisha. It's been so long since I posted a YouTube video. Like, I low-key don't even remember like how to record or whatever, but I'm gonna do it because I want to do it. Like, I have been saying I wanted to make a YouTube video literally for years. Like, I think my last YouTube video that I posted was probably like 3 years ago, maybe 4, and even then before that probably like 2 years before that. Like, I haven't been on my game. I haven't, but I'm back. And today I want to talk about like finding confidence in your early 20s or like mid 20s. Me, I just turned 24. I literally just turned 24 today. I am 24. I'm an adult. But no, I don't know. I was sitting here and I was reflecting and I was thinking back on me, obviously. And like, I'm so proud of myself. I've grown so much compared to where I was a year ago, like even too personally, mentally, physically, you know, like all the E's. I've grown, and I just wanted to share because I know that I see a lot of videos like on TikTok or Instagram or even Facebook, like everywhere, of girls and people, boys, men, and in betweens saying everything that I feel. And I used to feel like I was alone, and like, it's like, no, I'm really not. Like, I'm just 20 going through the motions like everybody else. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that today. And I'm also going to be doing my makeup because why not? You know, I want to. Also, I wanted to note that if it looks like I'm in excruciating pain, it's because I am. I have to get my wisdom teeth removed, both of them in the back. And right now, this one is like flaring up or whatever, and I keep biting my fucking cheek, and it hurts really bad. It hurts. It hurts a lot. It does. I literally decided to record this on the fly, and I didn't plan out anything or what I was gonna say. So I'm just gonna start talking, and I'm gonna connect the dots along the way. Okay. I'm gonna take it back all the way to when I was a kid, a wee little 8, 7, 9-year-old, a kid, like elementary school. When I was in elementary school, I was very insecure because I was in a predominantly white school, a predominantly white area, and I am a dark-skinned black girl, and I was big. I was a chunky little girl. I really was. It was baby fat, you know. So I was very insecure about the way that I looked compared to all the other people around me, and even my siblings. Like, I got my dad's genes. I was taller than them. I wore glasses. I still do wear glasses. I still am taller than them, but you know, it was just a lot of things. I was just very insecure. That was also around the time that I got my phone. Like, I got my first phone. So I'm on the internet and I'm seeing all these people or watching TV on Disney. I was obsessed with Selena Gomez, like, for real. It was a real problem. Like, I had pictures of her. That sounded a little creepy. But I had pictures of this girl in my phone, jotting down. I'm 10 years old. I'm writing in my notes how to look like Selena Gomez. I'm gonna wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna do 30 minutes of workout. I'm gonna do this. I'm 10. What? I was literally, and this is probably gonna sound so bad. Trigger warning. I literally used to watch videos of people who had eating disorders, and I would try to give myself an eating disorder to be skinny. It's mental illness. It's mental illness. Like, what the fuck? And I thought that was normal. Like, I'm 10 years old talking about I'm gonna starve myself, or I'm gonna eat this, but I'm gonna go it up later. What? Like, okay, but I never like told anybody this out loud, or if I did, it was just like, I want to lose some weight. Yeah. You know, it wasn't nothing too serious. Nobody really was up in my business like that. Also, my mirror is over here, so if I'm looking over here, I'm looking in the mirror. Fast forward to middle school. I switched schools. My dad died. My dad died when I was in 5th grade. We switched schools, and we end up at a multicultural academy, but it was really a Muslim school. I'm not Muslim, and I knew nobody, but it was a K through 12, so I did know my siblings. That's it. So we're at this school, and I'm missing my friends from my elementary school. Like, I grew up with them. I was at that school from 1st through 5th grade. So I'm like, oh my God, I miss you guys. Like, what? So I'm sad about that. I started my period. I'm not the best at the hygiene. I don't know how to bring it up to my mom. I'm like, Mom, I didn't want to say, like, I'm struggling, girl. Like, this period shit ain't for the weak, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, even though it's nothing wrong with that. Like, I was a kid, you know? So who else would you expect to talk to. Like, who else should you talk to when you're going through stuff like that? Your caregiver. For me, my mom. But I didn't, and I didn't want to because I was embarrassed. So I'm struggling with that. Also struggling with the fact that I don't know nobody. Also struggling with the fact that I am insecure. Like, I'm bigger than all these people. It was just so much going on. So fast forward, 7th and 8th grade, I went to a predominantly black school, and I met a lot of people. My sister was there, my stepsister, she was there, so I knew her, and it was sad that we didn't have any of the same classes, but we did volleyball together, and that was cool. That was great, right? And during this time, I had become like very much a people pleaser. When I was in elementary school, before my dad passed and before, feeling that I didn't know how to control, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little blunt, very sassy. I was a little mean. I wasn't mean, I was just very blunt, and I wasn't shy about anything. Moving to Multicultural Academy is really what did it for me. And then I moved to Ypsi, where I still don't know anybody besides my siblings and my stepsister, which is my sibling. So I'm at Ypsi and I'm just cruising along. I don't really know anybody and nobody knows me. And I start to notice, this is the age where people getting their first boyfriends, people are going out on dates, and people are doing this. And them kids back in the day, they was fast. Let me tell you, they was so fast. So I'm like, don't nobody like me? My stepsister, she get a boyfriend. And we're hanging out with him because he lives in my neighborhood. So we're hanging out with him, and he starts calling me Darky at midnight. And that hurt my feelings. Because first of all, I was already insecure that I was dark. You're dating my sister. My sister is light skinned, y'all. You're dating my sister, and then you're calling me darky and da 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 da. And it's like, as a kid, I didn't read that much into it. I just knew that it made me feel bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that got ingrained into my fucking subconscious. I'm pretty sure it did. Nobody ever wanted to talk to me. I never got any attention from boys. And at this time, me and my sister that I grew up with and everything, she was in high school at this point. Not my stepsister, my sister that I live with. She was in high school, so she was talking to boys and doing this, and she was going out to party with her friends and this and this and this, and she was so pretty and so cool and so popular, and she had the best clothes, and she was just so skinny. And I'm like, well, that's not fair. It's not fair. During this time, I'm pretty sure I did have an eating disorder, it was never really doctor diagnosed, because like I said, I didn't tell people anything about what I was going through or what I would think about. And also, because I was a people pleaser, I never would really share my opinions on anything. I'm sorry, I keep sniffling. I don't know, something about when I do my makeup, it just makes me sniffle. I don't know if it's just me, but I be sniffling when I be doing my makeup. I don't know. But yeah, I would never tell people my opinions. I was really just there. Yeah. Just there. So it's I had friends, but I always felt like I don't have no friends because nobody really knows me. I just follow people around all day. I don't talk. I'm very quiet. I'm very shy. But they know me-ish, and I know them-ish. And I started to feel some type of way about not having any friends. And I'm like, well, Mom, if we weren't moving schools every other year, I would have some friends. Yeah, probably. But also, it was me. I was shy. I didn't like to talk to people. I didn't like to put myself out there because I didn't want to get rejected. Yeah. Yeah. Another thing, when I moved to this predominantly black school after going to a predominantly white school, I will always get told, "You're so proper. You talk like a white girl." Da 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 da. And that made me feel some type of way because what do you mean? What do you mean? I didn't fit in with them and I don't fit in with y'all? This is crazy. It's not adding up. It's really not. Fast forward again. Now we're in high school. I moved school districts again. And I end up back at a predominantly white school. I'm just now starting to sort of get a handle on my my hygiene, but I'm still very insecure. I'm still very insecure. I'm still very shy. I'm still very, I don't want to reach out to anybody. I don't want to talk to anybody. And also, why the fuck do we keep moving schools? Like, this is really hurting my heart. I'm just now starting to get used to these people, you know? Also, my makeup is in a grocery bag. So if you hear it rustling and tussling, yeah, I'm digging through a Kroger bag right now. I am. Basically, high school was the same thing as middle school. Nobody ever really wanted to talk to me, date me. Nobody told me I was cute. Nobody told me I was pretty. And I felt like I was ugly. Not gonna lie. And this was also when I started to feel depressed. I was depressed. For real. I talked to my mom about going to see a therapist, and she was just basically like, girl, nah, if you want to talk, you can talk to me. I don't want to talk to you about you. You know, so it's like, okay, I'll pass on that. So I really started to bottle up my emotions even more, and I was feeling them at a more intense rate, I guess you can say, because I was older, so I was able to like comprehend really what I was feeling a little bit more in my teenage mind. So now we're 20. Now we're 21. Now we're 22. Never kissed a boy, never been on a date, never felt needed by anyone, not just a man, by friends. I really felt like my friends had other friends and I only had them, and then even then I had them, but they didn't even really know me. But that was because I wouldn't let them get to know me. You know, I didn't actually start voicing myself until maybe like 2 years ago, and I love that for me. Like that really is, that's the key. You actually need to say what you feel when you feel, and you never know, like if you feel like you're going to get rejected from your friends for telling them how you feel, okay, find some new friends. You know, like not everybody is for everybody. And it's like, yes, it can be hard, especially if you have been friends with these people for a significant amount of time. It's like, okay, damn, like I love you, but we aren't right for each other. But that's okay. That is okay. It really is. When I was like 19, 20, just graduated high school. When I graduated high school, I moved to North Carolina, and most of my videos on my YouTube are from when I was in North Carolina. Oh, those are so embarrassing, but it's okay. That was me. Around that time, I had started to gain a lot of weight, and keep in mind, like weight has been probably my biggest issue since I was in elementary school. So it's like, oh wow, we're stuck in the house. I'm gaining all this weight. I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, but I'm trying to do it the wrong way. I'm trying to starve myself. I'm trying to puke. I'm trying to like do everything except work out and eat better. Like what? And I didn't have any friends. Like I had just graduated high school. I moved there. I didn't know anybody. Like anybody. I sat in my room and recorded YouTube videos basically all day. So fast forward to around like 21, 22. That's really when I started to watch tarot videos and self-care videos. Like Shanetta, that is my girl. Shanetta's Intuition. I love her. Like her tarot readings, love her. Vanessa Samina, I think that's her name. Vanessa Samina, love her. Her tarot. There's also YouTube people that I watch, like Alicia Gogan. I love her last name. It's not Gogan. It's Alicia Gogan. But I love her. Lynette. What's her name? Fernanda. It's so many YouTube girlies that I just love to listen to and really hear what they're saying, you know? Like I finally started to feel like just because I don't have therapy doesn't mean I can't do anything. And I feel like I've always been very self-aware. Like I usually already know what my problem is and how to fix it. I just don't do it the way that I know that I should do it. I just do it the way that I think I want to do it, and then I do it that way, and then it doesn't work, and then I'll be like, oh, that didn't work. And the thing with that is I had been watching these people for years. I just turned 24, so I'm going to say like 21. I have been watching them for years. And I did start to notice maybe about a year ago, my mindset was changing. Like, I was very, girl, I got prescribed Lexapro. I was going through the motions. I really was. But I never actually took them. And I'm not saying don't take your medicine, girl. I'm saying do what works for you. I just didn't want to take the medicine because I felt like what I was going through was very much situational and it wasn't a chronic illness. You know, I felt like I just needed to get away from where I was at mentally to do better mentally. And that was the case. Since I was watching them so religiously and really wanting to do better, that it just got ingrained into my subconscious. My storage is full. I had to switch to Snapchat. But no, before I even realized a difference in myself, I started to notice that the way that I think is just completely different. Like, I no longer assume the worst before even thinking about the good that could happen, you know? I don't have such a negative outlook on life. Like, I prefer to look at, if I'm feeling anything negative, I prefer to just like flip it around. Okay, but you also have this. Okay, this happened, but on the bright side, this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And I really started to like ingrain that into my life, into everything that I do. Even the music that I listen to, I don't really listen to that rah shit. You know, I don't listen to that. No, like, I listen to the positive girlies. I do. What you hear and what you see and what you surround yourself with is very powerful. A big part of me like feeling more confident was expressing myself. It really was. It was flipping my mindset and expressing myself. One thing I noticed is when I started to talk to people and I started to express myself without like feeling, at first, of course, it was awkward. Like, I've spent most of my life saying whatever people wanted to hear. It really got to the point where I started to feel like I didn't have a personality. And I'm not gonna lie, I have been told by people I don't have a personality. So that really weighed deep on me because I really felt like I didn't have a personality. And it's because I didn't. I would just say whatever I felt like people wanted to hear, and I would do whatever people were expecting me to do. You know, like, I wasn't doing anything for myself. All because I didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to be rejected. I didn't want people to feel like, oh, she's weird, or oh, this. You know, like, I just wanted to be liked. I wanted to be liked. I did. I wanted to fit in. I wanted friends. So yeah, once I actually started telling people in my family and my friends and everybody and talking to them how I talk to myself, I didn't lose any friends. I didn't lose any family members. Like, everything was really pretty much the same. It was just I was able to be myself. And I don't know, having that reinsurance after so long of me feeling like I couldn't do that, it made me confident in myself because, like, you know, maybe I do fit in enough. I fit in enough and they still love me. They still like me. They still want to hang out with me, you know? So yeah, that was a really big confidence boost for me. Another big confidence boost for me was, actually, let me just say, like, I started to look at myself and really think, like, I'm cute. You know, like, there was so long, like, such a long period of my life where I would look at myself and I would just be like, you're dark and ugly and fat and big and nobody's ever gonna like you. I was so mean to myself. But the more I started to have confidence in my personality, the more I started to look at myself and be like, girl, you are gorgeous. And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that you're 22 and never kissed anybody or had a serious relationship, and you have friends that have babies. You have friends that have been having sex since fucking 15 years old. Yeah, you're a little bit behind. You know, like, I used to, that was the thought process. Now I feel like, okay, I'm 24. I don't have no kids. And that's a blessing. Like, I feel like everything happens when it's supposed to happen, how it's supposed to happen, and there is no shame in being 24 and never being in a serious relationship. There's no problem with that, because I feel like even because I do have friends that have had relationships, it's easier for me to know what I want, what I don't want. And also, I don't even know myself. I'm just starting to get to know myself. Why would I want to be in a relationship with somebody that's not gonna help me find me? That's not gonna help me become the highest version of me. It's really not. And I have been alone all these years. I can do it some more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not that serious to me. It just got to the point where it really wasn't that serious. And that, for me, is a really big accomplishment, because I used to be so sad about the fact that I had never done anything or been with anybody or felt like the male species wanted me. I used to feel like I was a fucking alien and nobody wanted me. But now it's like, now that I think that I'm cute and that I present myself in a way that I want to present myself, I do have people coming up to me like, oh my God, can I get your number? And I'd be like whatever I be like in the moment, you know? But at the end of the day, I know that I'm going to work on me, and I know what I will settle for, and I know that what I won't settle for. And there's no way around it. Once I started doing things that I really wanted to do, and stopped just doing things out of comfort, like walking out the house in my bonnet, like wearing shirts that had holes in them, wearing sweatpants that had bleach stains on them, you know, wearing no socks and some Crocs. Like, once I actually started putting in effort in the way that I look outside, not too much, because I will walk out the house in, like, not nothing too crazy, but nothing fancy, you know? Like, fashion is one that I'm still working on. I'm not gonna lie. I really am struggling with fashion, because the body, you know, it correlates, you know. But anyway, I'm better than what I was before. I feel like once you start doing stuff that align with the person that you want to be, you start to feel better and you start to feel confident, because you feel like it's really not that hard. All you have to do is do it. And it's like, you're not doing it because you're comfortable. And if you're comfortable, okay, be comfortable. But if you're comfortable and in your comfort, you're not comfortable, you're very unhappy, and you're very like, why am I like this? Why this? Why this? Why this? Get up. You can't be comfortable and expect change. You have to do what you have to do. Like, it's really not that hard. All you have to do is do it. If you are staying in your comfort, you are choosing to stay in your comfort. You have to step out of that. That's how you grow. That's how you elevate. That's how you move forward. You can't tell yourself that you want to do this, you want to do this, you want to do this, and not do it. Like, then you're going to build distrust with yourself. And once you stop trusting yourself, your confidence is gone. In order to have confidence, you have to trust yourself. You have to believe that you will do the stuff that you say you'll do. You have to believe that you are capable of doing the things that you say you're going to do. So if you're continuously telling yourself, I'm going to do this, and you don't do it, eventually your subconscious is not going to believe that you're going to do it, and then you're not going to do it. You just have to do it. That's it. The lip combo is a work in progress. I usually just use Carmex. Oh, yeah. They look a little dark, but it's okay. This is the finished look. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. Not a lot. Not too much. Just some concealer, some bronzer, and some blush. That's about it. Like I was saying, I feel like a lot of my confidence came from basically myself. Like, I feel like it's very easy to have confidence if you grew up and you were pretty. First of all, if you grew up and you were pretty and you always had people telling me, oh my God, you're so pretty, da 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 da, it's easier than somebody who didn't have that. Like, because I didn't have really people on the outside telling me like, girl, you're cute, you're pretty, da 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 da. I mean, of course my friends would tell me, my family would tell me, da 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 da. But I'm talking about strangers, people. I'm talking about strangers. I'm talking about the compliments that you get on the street when you're walking down with your friends. So yeah, my friends will get compliment, and I'm standing right next to them, and I ain't getting nothing. And that's okay. That's okay, because it made me who I am now. I have confidence in myself. I know that I'm cute. I know that I'm cute, and I don't need a man or, you know, anybody else to tell me. But it will be nice. It will be nice. Like, if I'm walking down the street and some girl be like, hey, you're cute, I'll be like, oh my God, thank you. You know, like, okay, if I'm walking down the street and some man will be like, you're cute, I'm gonna be like, oh, thanks. You know? It will be nice. But also, you have to have that within yourself first. You cannot rely on other people to make you feel better about yourself. You have to feel that about yourself. Because at the end of the day, You are stuck with you. Ain't nobody else stuck with you but you. You are with you your whole entire life. You gotta like yourself, man. And if you don't like yourself, you're not gonna have any confidence. You need to like yourself. You need to learn what you like in order to like yourself. And it's as simple as that. That's basically it. That's really all I have to say. I am really so proud of myself. I really am, because I've come so far, and I don't even think I can genuinely express how I feel about myself, but I love myself, man. I do. Like, I really do. Literally, I just feel like once you learn yourself and once you spend enough time with yourself without putting yourself down, and you're actually encouraging yourself, that's how you learn yourself, and that's how you can grow to, you know, like yourself if you struggle with that like I did. So yeah, basically that's all I had to say. So thanks for watching, and I am gonna start posting YouTube videos more often, because like this was nice. It was nice, and I feel like next time it'll be less awkward. Yeah, so if you like the video, give it a like, give it a subscribe if you want more of me, because I am gonna be posting more. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye. It's New Girl in the background. I love New Girl.